Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up your QuickBooks Online to make sure that now you have it set up properly so that you can do your first. I am in the sample company in QuickBooks Online. So this is what I will be using for all future videos regarding QuickBooks. Now, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to go up to this gear icon up here and I'm going to go to the accounting settings. When you come into the accounting settings, you're going to see these different sections: company name, company type, contact info, and you scroll down and it's all that. Now you can upload your business logo. When you do that, if you send out any invoices to bill your clients, your company logo will show up. And you also want to make sure you fill in this information here. So you'll click this drop down arrow and you will fill in your company name, and if it's the same as the legal name. If not, if you do a DBA, put it here. If you don't, and your company name doesn't have a DBA attached to it, you click on that. Then you're going to come down here. If you have an EIN, you're going to click EIN and you're going to put in your EIN number. If you don't have an EIN right now, you can put in your SSN number and then you save it, right? Then you're going to come down here now and you're going to go by company type. Now, company type, you fill in what tax form you need to fill out at year end. So basically, if you're LLC, you're going to go for the sole proprietor. If you're a partnership, but you're LLC too, you're going to choose that one, and the list goes on. So you choose which company type, what type of company do you have, you choose which form you're going to fill out. Now, I am not a tax preparer, I am not a CPA, so if you're not sure about this bit, you can also ask your CPA or your taxpayer. All right, now next. Or you can also look at your form that you would have sent, the type of business that you signed up for. So like for me, I'm an LLC, so I choose sole proprietor. Right, so you choose your tax form, then you come down here and you choose the industry and you click save. Then you fill in all of your information, your company email. So you fill in your company email, your phone number, if you have a website. Now, when you fill out this information, it will show up on your invoicing. So anything that you fill out in your company settings, it will show up. Not the tax form or the industry, but this personal information like your company name, not your EIN. So your company name will show up, your company email, and the phone number, and if any website that you put in. And so you go down here and you fill this in. Now, the next thing that then you're going to go through all of these and you're going to see which ones you want to turn on. Now, if you are not, for example, if you are going to do progress invoicing is, let's say that for me, I do cleanups. So if I'm going to do a cleanup job for you, and we instead of you paying the cleanup fee in one big bulk, and you decide that, well, I can't afford to pay that amount of money in a big bulk. Let's say it's like $5,000. You can't afford to pay the $5,000 up front, and I come up with, and we both decide with a payment plan that's going to work for you. I'll come in here and I'll turn on this. Now, if you do something like that for your clients, so let's say that you are going to do a massive job for some person and you are going to allow them to pay you in increments, then definitely come in here and turn this bit on. Now, if you have QuickBooks Simple Start, you will not see this bit, but so you will have to upgrade. But if you are going to be doing billing through QuickBooks Online, you're going to want this part, and you're going to come in here and you're going to turn on If you want to track expenses by customer, you can turn that on. If you want to show the items table on expenses on purchase form, you could turn it on. And you toggle through what you want to turn on in here. All right. If you know you're not going to use it, then don't worry about it. And you can always send me a message, you or I do offer accounting setup for clients and for customers. So this is something that I can come in here and work with you and work and getting set up for you. Now, let me come down to advanced. Now, advanced. I love this part. Why I love this part is because make sure that your accounting method is accrual. I mean, yes, you can do cash basis up to a certain amount, but it's a lot better if your reporting is in accrual. Because eventually, if you're looking to really grow your business, you'll have to still end up switching it to accrual. Now, I when I work with my clients, I do ask them to change it to accrual. Obviously, it's up to the business owner if you are set that you want to do the cash basis, but accrual, I find it works out better for, and especially when it comes to reports. And close the books is if you're only going to do this bit if taxes had been filed for the previous year and you've reconciled everything and everything is in order, then you close the books and you can, this is turned off right now. But if you turn this on, you can also put a password to it so no one can go in and change it. All right. So that's a habit you want to make sure that it's done once you have filed your taxes and everything for the previous year. You want to make sure you close the books so no one can come in and make any adjustments to their previous years. All right. Now, your chart of accounts, I love to enable now. This is not a requirement, but I just like to do it. I like to enable account numbers because when I enable account numbers, when I can adjust the chart of accounts to how I want it to look. And it prettifies it, it makes it look so much better. In my, it's my opinion. A lot of bookkeepers don't use account numbers, but I love to use account numbers because I love to sort my accounts out. And I will show you what I mean when I say sort my accounts out and prettify it. Now, you can always go. I was before I go move on out to this section, which I was about to do that. Then if you ever turn on multi-currency, so let's say that you work with clients out of country and you want to turn this on, just be careful that you can never turn it back off. So once multi-currency is turned on, you cannot turn it back off. So that is something solely up to you. I don't ever turn on multi-currency, but it is up to the business owner and obviously what you do, and if it's a benefit for you to track the different currencies that you're receiving payments in, then definitely do that. Now that's it for the accounting and settings. So once you're finished, set up all of that in there, then you click done. Make sure you always save. Right, so the next part that we're going to go on to is your accounts, your chart of accounts. Now this is the part that, so you see your chart of accounts. Once you select your tax form and you select your industry, QuickBooks is going to formulate a chart of accounts for you. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't adjust it. I do advise that if you are not familiar with, chart of accounts and bookkeeping and stuff, that you get someone that knows what they're doing to help you with it. If you can't afford it right now, I'll give you this bit of information when it comes to a chart of accounts. Your chart of accounts. So let me explain it first before I go into the information. So these are all the accounts that, let's say that you bill a client, it will go into whatever account you have for your accounts receivables. So when you're billing a client, we're going to do it simple. Let's say, think of it as a box of different things inside of it. It's like a box, a puzzle box. And the chart of accounts is the connecting piece to every transaction, every purchase, every payment you receive, anything that goes on in your business, it goes through, it filters through to your chart of accounts because that is what creates your reporting. Good. So hopefully you understand that. If you have any questions, definitely put it in the comment section below. All right. So now that I've explained it as best as I could, right. So with your chart of accounts, you can come in here and you can adjust it. So when I say adjust it, so you come in here, you see all these accounts and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to use all these right now, especially if you're now starting out. My advice is to come in here and make all the accounts that you're not using inactive. I make this chart of accounts as small as possible because you can filter it. Because although QuickBooks might filter in a chart of accounts for you, and or before you have a bookkeeper. So QuickBooks filter in a chart of accounts for you. You are now going to filter this chart of accounts for your company. Because although you're in IT, although even if you get a bookkeeper, for example, if you get someone like me that is going to come in and I'm going to give you a chart of accounts for your industry, I'm still going to adjust it to your business. One thing that I want to point out in this chart of accounts, and that I find that a lot of business owners, a lot of my clients, what they have done is, where is that account? There's a particular account that every single person that I have ever even looked at their books, have reviewed their books, are doing their books, they always, where is it? They always put money into this opening balance equity account. And this is not something, although you might have an opening balance, please refrain from entering any amounts into this account. This is just a clearing account. This is not for your opening balance for your bank account. This is not an opening balance for your inventory. It is not there for you to put stuff in. Unfortunately, QuickBooks has it there, but it's not there for you to put it in the box. Don't put it in this box. All right. Now, after you've done your chart of accounts, what you want to do next is you are going to add your customers. So you're going to sales. You're going to go to customers. Now, the easiest way that you can add all your customers into QuickBooks is not by adding new customer. You can click on import customers. And I know you're probably going to tell me, but I don't have anything to import. How am I going to know the format? QuickBooks provides you with a free sample download file that you can download and you can fill this out. So they'll show you the sample of how it's supposed to look. You'll go in, you'll follow that, you'll put in the names of all your customers, and then you'll come in here and you'll browse your computer, you'll upload it, and you'll click next, and you'll follow these steps after that. Next thing, after you've done add your customers, make sure that you go in and you add your products and services. For your products and services, you can do the same thing that you did for your customers. Click on import and you can download this sample. Just fill it out, follow it through. You'll be able to figure it out once you download it. It's quick, it's easy. If you have any questions, you can always put a comment in the comment section below and I'll reply. And yeah, click browse, upload that file, and you click next and you follow on. What's the next thing? If you have any expenses, you can also do it for your vendors, and you can add your vendors the same way by importing and downloading this sample file and filling it out. All right. Now, if you are going to be doing taxes, so want to you want to track your sales tax for your different products, you'll click on sales tax, and this one should already be set up, so it's not going to thing. Oh, well, let's go through it. So you click on sales tax, you click next, it's going to populate your business information. Now, these are the different ones that is for this company, the different places that they collect sales tax from. Right. And then I click next, and you can change it if you like, oh my god, oh shoot, I made an error. Let's click next, and we click save, and then when this saves, click continue, and it goes through all these little videos. You can watch that at your own time. You'll come in here and you select the frequency if you're going to file your sales tax monthly, quarterly, or yearly. All right. The next thing we're going to do is go into banking, and you are going to add your business bank account to your QuickBooks. If you are currently using your personal bank account for your business, please stop it. And do not add your personal bank account to your QuickBooks account. If you don't have it EIN right now and you can't open up a separate business bank account, then probably open up a different personal account for your business so that you have one account that only associates with your business. And that account, you will add any purchases that you would have done before. With your personal account, you will add those as journal entries. And we will talk a bit more about journal entries in the navigating video that I will post up after this one. So you come in here, you click on banking, as you would have seen just now. And this one obviously has their bank accounts added. You will click link account. So when you come in here, you select your bank account, it will populate for you to sign into your bank account and all that. And make sure that when you are signing in, obviously I'm not adding my business bank account to this one. This is the sample company I'm in. But when you add your business bank account, it is going to ask you which account to add it to. So then it goes into that screen where it has the bank account, it's going to populate a drop down box that you're supposed to select the account is going to go into. You're going to click checking account. If it's a checking account, you're going to click savings account. But please don't put that in no opening balance equity account, please. All right, that's it for that section. And the last thing I'm going to give you is like a little tip so that when you do decide to add a bookkeeper to your company, you will know. You click on My Accountant, and then you put their email in here, right? All right, so that's it for this video today. I hope I helped you enough that you can get your QuickBooks Online set up and you can start doing some bookkeeping. So in the following videos, I'll show you how to do different things like create invoices. We'll definitely go through all these different bits and pieces in regards to, doing monthly bookkeeping. Thank you so much for watching.